comes around so fast, almost like it was 7 days ago.
Oh, it feels like it was yesterday, doesn't it, with what's going on in our life?
It sure does. Every day. Every day's a calamity, especially with this one.
Hi, Sammy.
Sammy.
Sammy came to say that the world is not black and white.
Oh my God, we've so long have been going along that the world is black and white. But we find that it's not black and white.
Even though Sammy's black and white, she said there's lots of shades of gray.
That's right, there are. There's many shades of gray, especially in today's volatile political environment.
Black and white means extremes. Most of the issues are not black and white, right and wrong. There's so many different details, nuances, so many considerations, so many exceptions, so many things to consider.
There sure is. And when you hear a candidate say, I'm for this or I'm for that, there's always some stipulation in that the reason I'm for this or for that is because of X or Y, and it may not be what you're for, X or Y.
Well, I was thinking that it seems like either the candidate helps the poor by paying off student loans or helping with feeding everybody or something like that, or the candidate helps the rich by reducing their taxes. So what happens to us, average Joes, right? We're not rich, we're not poor, so are we forgotten and neglected?
Sounds like it. I mean, it seems that way, because really what is being done for the middle class? What is being done for the people who support the unfortunate people below and the fortunate people above? Seems like the middle class is supporting both sides.
So when I look back over our lives and who we voted for, and I thought, were our lives really that much different? Whoever won, because like I said, either the candidate either gave money to the poor or took away taxes from the rich. So the bottom line was our lives were pretty much the same, right?
Pretty much so. I mean, really doesn't change too much. It only changes if you're on the lower fringe or you're on the upper spectrum or echelon of income. And that would be the top, 1%, which, none of us are at.
Somebody is, but they're not watching YouTube, right?
They're not watching Aging Joyfully, because they are aging joyfully, I would assume.
On their yacht, so they don't have YouTube on that yacht. But, I guess you could say it's like It's a Wonderful Life. You don't really know what would have been different unless, since the president who you thought was going to win didn't win, you don't really know how your life would have been different, right? But basically our lives have been pretty much the same. Now this election, I believe, is probably the most, will cause the most differences, but then I don't know, because a lot of things that are being said, are they actually going to be done?
Right, exactly. I mean, you hear a lot of promises, but what really is reality is totally different.
Well, on both sides.
On both sides, yeah. No, it's not a black or white issue. It's something that, you can be told that this is going to happen, elect me, and I'll do this and I'll do that, and you see that nothing happens. And so, where do you go from there? They already got your vote. They're already in the office. So, I mean, it's too bad. You don't really know if the promises is just rhetoric or it's promises that are actually going to happen.
Well, on the one side, the Republicans said they want to cut taxes on Social Security. Well, that may be for people like us. It may be, we don't get Social Security, but I'm just thinking, what is that going to be? Hundreds of dollars a month or something? Small dollars. But within a year sooner, that will deplete the trust fund. So within 1 year sooner, we will have 25% less, which is significant. So by saving hundreds of dollars, we're going to be losing thousands of dollars in the future. And we typically try to plan our lives and try to do it long term. Like I was thinking the other day, why am I worried about money? We have enough money today, and I keep thinking I'm worried about money because I'm thinking I'm going to live to 85. Yeah, if I want to just think I'll just spend our retirement money now, then we could do whatever we want. But when I'm 85 and living in my car, I may regret that decision. right? So I'm a long-term thinker. I like to plan and think because I think we will live a long life. So we need that money to last a lifetime. So to save a couple $100 today to give up thousands a year sooner, to me, isn't worth it.
Right, especially since you'll probably have to buy another car if you're going to live in it when you're 85. I don't know if your car's going to make it. But anyway, true. I mean, that's all very true. You know, it's kind of like the old saying, you know, you want one marshmallow today,
Right.
or you want, you know, 5 marshmallows tomorrow. You know, it's like, can you wait? Can you
Right.
wait?
They did that study on children in the 60s. I forget the name of it, but the kids who actually could wait, they tested them years later and they found they were much more successful than the ones who ate that marshmallow right now. So the ones who are rooting for the tax savings today, I don't know, they may regret it when they get a 25% cut 1 year sooner.
Right, exactly.
And then there's also the no tax on tips. Well, what qualifies as a tip? Again, so they probably don't pay taxes already because their level of income is so low. So what I've heard is that and they're not going to try to pay tax on those tips, and that would be significant. And again, that will hurt probably Social Security and Medicare,
True.
right?
Yeah, true.
So I don't know where that one came along. No tax on tips. To me, that's an odd one. Out of all the things you could choose, I just find that odd. I know people who make tips think that's a great one, but I just thought it was odd of all the things you could pick. I mean, what about the parapros, substitutes, bus drivers, dog groomers, all these low level who make such low dollar amounts? Why are they paying taxes when people who make tips shouldn't? I mean, I just didn't understand the logic, being a logical person.
Well, I think it makes more sense to raise the minimum wage from what it's been in this country than drop a tax on tips.
Or give waiters and waitresses minimum wage
Yeah, I mean, right.
and not have any tips at all.
Right, well, yeah. I mean,
That would probably be a good one. Of course, all restaurant prices would go up.
right, of course.
But it should be the same, right? If you're tipping fairly, it should be in theory.
It should equal
It should
out.
be, yeah, it
Right.
should equal out. So why don't you just do that? Give them a living wage or minimum wage, which in Georgia is what, $7.35, the same as it's been for whatever, 15 years or so.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever it's been federal.
$7.25 an
Is
hour.
it 25 or 35?
I think it's 25. I'm not real sure. We'll have to check on that.
I don't know. I just know it's been the same.
We'll have to
since,
fact check that.
That's been about the same since what, 2009 or something.
Yeah, about that.
Quite a while. Quite a while. I know it was it was $3.35 when we worked, or when I worked in college. So maybe it is $7.25 because I'm remembering that $3.35 when I was in college.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So black and white issues. I mean, I don't think any of them are.
Yeah, nothing's
so-
clear cut. You know, there's always two sides to every story.
But what bothers me the
Three
most.
sides on some.
What bothers me the most is when somebody asks an innocent question or just wants to get information, the other side will just start answer with profanities and violence. And why can't you just give a fact-based answer? Why do you have to swear and chew out the person and say you're ignorant, you're stupid? Why can't you just use facts and politeness to educate the other person? That's what logical, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I hope that we've never gotten to that
Really?
point.
Yeah.
I hope that we've never gotten to profanity and swearing and chewing the other person out for asking an innocent question. There's a lot of innocent questions out there, right?
Yep. Why does Sammy have big ears?
Why does Sammy have such big ears? I look like I got a little sun today because we went to the park and my face looks a little red, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does look red.
We weren't there that long. They got so
Doesn't
overheated
matter. It
so
was hot.
quickly. Oh, it's
Yeah.
always hot in Georgia. I thought the dog days were gone, but the dog days are here to stay, aren't they, Sammy?
They are. It was a lot for Sammy and Sierra.
They got hot right away. We were barely even there.
Yeah. Sammy looks like she's totally out of it.
But our dogs are black and white. Sammy's more white and Sierra's more black. And she refuses to be on camera, and Sammy loves being on camera. So, see, they're opposites, right?
Yep. She's falling asleep.
She's wiped out by that park. So we hope you'll watch some of our videos. We have shorts daily and 2 longs on Wednesday and Saturday. And they're just random topics. We're not a political channel, but have aging issues as we are aging and dealing with the
Yep.
changing world that's changing
is
so
changing.
rapidly changing,
Yep.
right?
Every hour. Every
Yeah,
hour.
Every hour. That's right.
Things are different.
That's right.
Anyway, until next time,
Until we see you again.
take it easy.